Hi guys, I am back. The last topic of this chapter, directed graph. This is the lecture series of discrete mathematics, and this is the last algorithm to finding the shortest path in our particular graph, in the directed graph and in the subgraph, whatever it is. So, what is the Punning algorithm for shortest path? So let us see. So suppose we have the cycle free graph. uh, this this is the cycle free graph because any node is not free, so this is the called cycle free. This is the opposite of whatever you see here. We seeks to shortest part between two vertices. You already know what is the shortest path. To find any shortest path, just add two or three edges, and any three edges has less length uh, as compare other, this one, this one, this one, and this one. So this is called shortest path. So assume here G is a finite, so at each step there is a finite number of moves. Since G is a cycle free, all path between U and W can be by rooted tree. So this you can make this rooted tree by this graph. Okay, so this is the tree and this is the graph. So one way to find the shortest path between U and W. So observe this, U and W. What is the U and W? Hmm? U and W is the path. Okay, not path. This enumerate all the path between this X, Y, this node. Okay, so we use here the Punning algorithm. So what is the Punning algorithm? This algorithm finds the shortest path between vertices U and a vertices W in a weighted directed cycle free graph. So suppose in your problem you have this graph. So first we need to convert this graph in this tree form. Just create this graph in this tree form. Okay, after this tree form, apply the Punning algorithm. This is the Punning algorithm. The first step during algorithm vertices b dash. B dash is the sub vertices of original vertices. Okay, so this is assigned two things. A number L is the length of b dash denoting the current minimal length. As I already tell you, sum of any 3 and 2 length is minimum and less than to any other edges of the graph. Okay, so length of the path from U to B dash. Okay, so a path P, V dash from U to B dash of the length V dash, and after perform this task, initialize and be set L of U. L is the length on U vertices equal to 0, starting from the 0, and uh, path of U equal to U, and because length initialized from 0. Okay, and path is whole whole as is whole edges of the graph and tree. So that is why we set infinity on LB and set P path of V on null. Okay, in the step 3, each step of algorithm examine as equal to V dash comma V, and from B dash to B we say length K, calculate this after perform this, and this our algorithm check here the length of b dash, the shortest path, plus k. Okay, and after this l b dash plus k is less than b dash, and then we have to find the shortest path of u to b. And after, if our path is, our length is true, then this step go on this task and update the length and update the path. And if this condition false, then this come here, and this is always true when, and this uh, condition continuing till the infinity. Okay, so when we first enter the vertices b, so otherwise we do not change lv and pv. So this is the last algorithm, and pw has been determined, so this is the shortest path. So remark the as equal to v dash comma v in the c can only be chosen if b dash has been previously visited, if p v dash is not empty. Furthermore, it usually best to examine as is which begin at the vertices b dash whose path p of b dash has been determined. Okay, so this is the pruning algorithm. So here you can see some example which help to you for more clarify about the pruning algorithm. So let's start from beginning. See this tree. Okay, just observe this tree and remember all this node of this tree and see the example. Okay, so from the u, okay, the successive vertices of x y z which all the entered from first time. See here, x, y and z, x, y, z. Okay, set length x, set length y, set length z. This is the first step. And what is the 462? Here you can see 462, and this is the path of the graph. So note px and pz has been determined. Okay, after the x, the successive vertices are similarly do this task like this, and also calculate lk because of the updated. So this is the length of by equal to 6, so here the pr has been determined. Okay, and similarly you can do this for z. Okay, so after did this, you find this graph. This is the shortest path of this particular graph. Okay, so thank you for watching. Do subscribe our channel, and if you have any doubts you can ask me in the comment section. So